This is what we call hater shit. There is no better term.
All right, I'm in a little bit of mood for some more Born Dead, Always Alive. I'm surprised she didn't reverse that.
So anyways, we're out here in Rosemont, going to drop off the kids something, and then I swear to God too, you guys have no idea. So let me give you a couple of examples about how they stalk me. They put dental offices, like 2 on a block to me.
She's that important. They stalk her so much that they put 2 dental offices on the same block. I don't know who the fuck she is, but damn, she is not the Heather Gillespie we thought she was.
Make fun of the fact that one of my teeth is fake. It's a cap. And I don't have...
That is so sad. What the fuck? Yeah, let's spend all this money. That is how self-absorbed she is. Everything revolves around her. Oh my lord. If you're that self-conscious about the tooth, get it fixed. Or just... Lord, oh my gosh.
Have the cash on hand to replace it. Not again. Understand, it's not that I don't know how to earn income. It's not that I don't know how to sell. It's not that I don't know how to run a business. It's not that I don't know how to work. It's that I'm being oppressed intentionally and repeatedly. Ignored by the court system, denied a court date, which again is a violation of my civil rights. Another thing they do is I have a dog named Luna. My mom has her right now.
Please tell me that wasn't that dog in that picture. I have a dog named Luna, but my mom has her. But you can't even keep your own kids. And you got a damn dog. And now your mom's got your damn dog. That poor dog. I mean, how hasn't her mom snapped? I mean, I would probably keep the dog too, but I would probably almost, oh Lord, that would be so hard. Because you would want to almost set your kid up. But I saw those scars on her thighs. I would figure a way to get her ass seen. No doubt about it. I don't know how, but I would fucking figure something out.
Now, I got her about 8 weeks before I was thrown into the street unlawfully. My mom has had her the entire time. I haven't been able to get her back. They have people walk around me with the exact same puppy that I have.
Oh my.
Everywhere, following me. On top of that, you can see right here an advertisement for the fucking bridal show. I went to the bridal show with Dylan's mom and his aunt. We planned my entire wedding from his tuxedo to my dress. And I have...
So how dare the bridal show have an ad? Times like these right now, I feel like she's full of shit. I feel like she's, pretending. Like she knows she's being stupid.
Not seen a single fucking advertisement about the fucking bridal show until today. The same day that they kick off. The last 2 days have been horrendous. 2 days ago, they started fucking with me at the dollar store when I went to buy laundry soap. I did a $20 cash back on the transaction, and they tried to say that it didn't go through, even though it was already deducted from my Cash App account. And just really mean shit. Really mean shit. Obviously. I was beaten over the head with a fucking tire iron. My
sorry.
whole body was fucked up, dude. They hit me in my ribs, they hit me in my face, they hit me in my legs. I then had to walk 2 miles, maybe 3, to Rose Bar, Tampa, because I got a job there, and...
Let's make it 4 or 5 or 6. Shit, 7 or 8 that bitch.
I couldn't pass it up. So I'm there with a huge black eye, my entire face, huge. It's all posted on my social media. Still to this day, no one has done anything to assist me in any way. Jumped and stabbed by 3 women, 11 times with screwdrivers, covered in contusions from head to toe. My car intentionally destroyed.
Okay, this is not a... Believe me, I have been a victim of so many different things that I don't feel like talking about. So, when I say this, don't take it like a crybaby snowflake shit, okay? I think it's time for Heather to just grow the fuck up. Like, why can't you just be like, if all this stuff really did happen, just be like, damn, I'm a boss bitch. Fuck, I went through all this fucking shit, and here I am, standing. I still got my fucking kids. I got my fucking full-time job. I'm running my fucking household. I got my vehicle. I pay my own. I take care of my shit. But guess what? You can't do that. You can't say that because that's not what you're fucking doing. That's not what you're worried about. That's not what you're taking care of. Like, I don't understand. Like, why do you want to play the victim card over and over again, and then you want to sit there and say, I don't want to be the victim anymore? Okay, then don't. You want to sit there and act like you're all big and bad, and, you know, you're like, you're that bitch. Like, okay, then drop it. Move on. I understand it hurts. Believe me, I fucking understand it hurts. But there's got to be a time whenever you grow up and you realize, okay, I'm about at that time where I'm old enough to realize no one's going to come and save me. You can pray about it. You can try to get help about it. You can try to talk about it. But you've got to heal one way or the other. And it ain't nobody's job but your own to do that. Like, just own it. And then you could be a even more, like, a better, intelligent, more experienced, more like badass person, because you can use that within your life. But no, you want to be a fucking victim and a bum for the rest of your fucking life and be a piece of shit.
3 women, 11 times with screwdrivers, covered in contusions from head to toe. My car intentionally destroyed, demolished, mechanically sabotaged numerous times. I think I put $20,000 of work into that car easily, that I should have never had to do if it wasn't for someone nefariously, intentionally fucking up my car. And they're ballsy. They did it even while it was parked in a gated community. So I was living with Charlie Keene in Barrington, and they did it there also. They're fucking with my medication anytime I get it, which is why I've been taking such a low dose and waiting so long in between. It's fucking me up. It makes it very difficult for me to get my work done. I'm very unfocused, anxious, crying a lot. They ripped my pants off my body while I was asleep, ripped the whole waistband off, yet I didn't wake up. But no one wants to say that I'm being sedated. So how do you explain ripping someone's pants off of their...
Maybe you're sedating yourself, bro. Isn't this around the same time you were fucking huffing shit?
...your body. But Xavier didn't wake up and I didn't wake up. And then I wake up the next morning and there's a huge rip. How do you explain that? Basically, I know that I'm being followed...
And yet again, she just said that Xavier didn't wake up and she didn't wake up. But then a few minutes ago, she just said Xavier said that he was the only one there. So how would he know he was the only one there if he wouldn't wake up? Dumbass.
Stalked, harassed, beaten, abused. Law enforcement has refused to offer me any assistance despite the hundreds of police reports filed in numerous various cities, states, and counties. There are no domestic abuse assistance programs available. I've contacted all of them. I have a reference number for that, as well as the the human trafficking hotline that I also called for help in 2019. These people don't give a fuck.
Do you understand how fucking human trafficking? You are not being human trafficked. Are you fucking out of your mind? That is some shit you don't fucking play with. Okay, all about Heather. But yeah, let's take away, you know, everybody, all the authorities and, you know, everyone who could help the real kids in danger.
They do not care. They do not care. And I have 3 children who I am desperate to get back to raising. Again, and I just want to repeat this one last time, I have been on my own since I was 14 years old. My mother sent me to Jamaica. I was there a year. No crimes ever having committed, no criminal record, nothing. I had an attitude. When I got back from Jamaica after the year, I didn't trust my mom or my stepdad, and I began running away. Okay? When they caught me for running away, they put me on juvenile detention and put me in the juvenile detention center for the 6-month program. No crimes ever committed, no criminal record, no criminal history for running away. From there, my mom refused to allow me back in the house because she was pregnant with my little brother, Robert, Rock, we call him. And she didn't want my attitude to affect the pregnancy or our arguing. I was okay with that, I understood, but I was not happy because I had to go to group homes. I had to go to fucking institutionalized centers. I had to go to Madison,
I do actually believe that, and I definitely don't agree that that's okay. I'm sorry. But once you got a kid, you can't pick and choose what kids you have. If you got a kid, you raise that kid. You get pregnant again, that's still your kid. You gotta raise all them kids. No. That's some fucked up shit. And sending her to Jamaica, that was a fuck up too.
or our arguing. I was okay with that, I understood, but I was not happy because I had to go to group homes. I had to go to fucking institutionalized centers. I had to go to Madison, Wisconsin, Stoughton, Wisconsin for another year. I was in program after program for no fucking reason, with no criminal record, never having committed a crime, and it did nothing for me. It did nothing for me but make me miss my family even more. At 18 years old, or a few weeks before my 18th birthday, I aged out of any sort of government program. They could no longer abuse me. I was off of papers. And, you know, again, no criminal record, thrown into the street with no money, no home.
Okay, so I just remembered, what is the... I don't like to get too much in the family, so I don't really care if anyone... Like, I'm not trying to go too deep into it. I was just wondering what was the age difference between her and her sister. Because I'm just kind of curious, like, how old was her sister whenever all this shit was going on? Like, was her sister able to stay there? Does her sister know if Heather had to leave the house and go to other homes and all this bullcrap?
Off of papers, and, you know, again, no criminal record, thrown into the street with no money, no home, no car, and nowhere to go. And guess what? I fucking made a way. I made a motherfucking way. I did not even spend a full week in the street before I found a way.
Good job.
How the fuck do you explain? And then after that, I put myself through college with 3 young children while working a full-time job, if not 2 full-time jobs. How fuck...
That is wonderful. That is great. Like, that is magnificent. That is very good. And that just goes to show you, if she could do that at that young age, what is her excuse right now? Nothing should be holding her back right now at all. Especially not no lame motherfucker.
Dare you people? How do you explain, including 8 years, 7 years at Northwestern Hospital, which is an incredibly prestigious hospital. So for you to try and say that there's a drug addiction problem or a mental health problem, everyone knows it's not true. It's not true. I see my doctor monthly. I take drug tests anytime I ask for one, and I ask for one frequently anytime they start running that narrative again. They're always clean. I smoke weed, that's all I've ever done. I'm not crazy. I'm not sick. I'm not a fucking criminal. I have no criminal record. I don't hurt people. I don't get into fights. I've never been in a fist fight in my life. Can you imagine how terrifying it would be as a 35-year-old woman with 3 children to be fucking jumped by 3 bitches and stabbed?
But that's exactly what happened, right? Because whenever you went to go meet with Dylan, you started talking shit and told that girl to meet you at the gas station, right? Now, did you know she had other people riding up with her? I don't know. But for someone who doesn't fight, why are you telling people to meet you at the gas station?
Be left laying there on the ground bleeding out? How about by a dude beaten with a fucking tire iron? Beaten with a fucking tire iron so that you can't even stand up. Unconscious. I wake up, I'm in a fucking ambulance. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of making these fucking FTR videos. I'm tired of being followed. I'm tired of being harassed. I'm tired of all of it. I need solutions. It's 4 years since Dylan's release. Dylan, IDOC number Y1217.
Bro, do I need to go on like an anti-Dylan campaign? This motherfucker ain't important. Please stop. Stop giving him that fucking power in your life, bro. That's exactly what she's doing. She's giving him fucking power, and it's fucking crazy as hell.
Mr. Dylan J. Smith. His information has completely disappeared from the IDOC, and it did within 6 months. This man was sentenced to 12 years in prison, got out after four years, and was terminated from his parole, even though he was beating me and using a bunch of drugs within 6 months. 6 months.
But let me tell you something. I know some of y'all, I don't know, but I've never really liked Dylan. Dylan looks like the type that he is a fucking snake and a fucking rat. And Marissa done said the same thing. She said that she had a list of motherfuckers that Dylan ratted on. So, I mean, yeah, Heather exaggerates shit, but it ain't too far that he would make a deal. Now, would he make a deal fucking with Heather? No, that wouldn't get anything accomplished. They don't need anything with her.
6 months. 6 months. I was thrown out of the apartment that we lived in together. My children had a room there. I had a room there. I had all my furniture there, my bed, my car, my clothes, my makeup, every fucking thing. How do you justify that? How do you even make it make sense that I've been in my own apartment since I was 18 years old, paying my own rent, doing everything myself with no support from anyone, and now here I am at 36 and I have no place to go going on year 4. And my car's been destroyed, and my confidence has been destroyed, and my body's been...
You trusted the wrong one. I'm telling you, you are who you hang around. That's what my mom always said. You are the company you keep.
Destroyed? Fuck you. For real. I don't deserve this shit. Even if I was committing crimes, can you tell me what crime would be bad enough to be followed and tortured and harassed and beaten for 4 years straight? Because I can't think of one. We have fucking pedophiles, murderers, rapists walking around like it's their fucking job. But you motherfuckers, rather than taking care of them, make me walk around outside 4 or 5 days at a time, no food, nowhere to sleep, nowhere to go, until my body is so exhausted that I pass out on the sidewalk and get raped in a hotel room. Wake up on the sidewalk with a dude's ass.
Okay, no offense, but you're a grown-ass woman. You could take care of your fucking self. Just like everybody else around here. Ain't no one over here got a damn babysitter. We are old enough to take care of ourselves. If we got a kid, we take care of our kids. I don't understand how she's so... Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse you. Look at me. Look at me. In my eyes. No, ma'am. No, in my eyes. No, ma'am. I'm trying to show her I am the boss. I am the boss. Hey. No, ma'am. You son of a bitch. She's so mean. She's not really. I think she just wants to play. It's my cat. It's my cat.
Raped in a hotel room. Wake up on the sidewalk with a dude's ass out 3 feet away from my head. Passed out, so exhausted, passed out on North and Clybourne. Sober. No drug use. No one has any answers. Yet I see fucking police cars driving around all over the goddamn place. I walk into the courthouse on camera.
She's so, like, entitled and dramatic. It's like... I could just hear her walking the street and, like, an officer's driving by. Excuse me, officer. Do you not see how thirsty I am? Do you not see me carrying this? Like, what does she think? Everybody around here, we take care of our own. I'm not waiting on anyone, you know, to jump at me, you know, whenever I need a glass of water, or I'm hot, or I need some AC, or I'm hungry, or I need to go to the bathroom. I don't understand why she keeps on blaming everyone else for her issues. If you're tired, go to sleep. If you're scared, go to church. You need to go to church anyways.
I walk into the courthouse on camera. It's posted on my socials. You can go check. I file the petition on camera. I carry a copy with me everywhere I go, and I have one scanned into my phone. 6 petitions in the last 3 years have been formally filed. 6 times they have failed to give me a court date.
She's like, yes, I still look good.
I'm sick of this shit. Anyways, we're out here in the suburbs, hoping that the harassment will stop momentarily. I'm gonna go walk over to my kids' house and drop them off some groceries. Hopefully I can make it back to Portage Park to
Did anybody else catch that? Homeless Heather is going to drop off groceries at her kid's house? How much food stamps you get? How much food stamps you got? Let me get some food stamps. Seriously, how much food stamps you got? What the hell? What the fuck? Dang, no wonder why y'all stay in that tent, happy-go-lucky with that pipe in your head. Dang, no wonder why you don't want to get no job. Dang. You homeless and you dropping off food? What? I ain't never heard.
Drop off groceries over there. I really don't have money at all, but I've been, through the chatter, they've been telling me a lot that my family, including any children, run the risk of being victimized if I'm not, I don't know, all this bullshit. They've even told me not to go to the doctor because every time I go to the doctor, I'll be raped to recoup the expenses.
What?
It's sick. The shit that they fucking say and do, it's sick. And I wake up, you know, my belongings are missing or moved or whatever the case is. Xavier, you know, has a lot.
She's literally gone to like one subject to something completely, totally different. I don't know if this is like psychosis, or if this is like medication psychosis, or like mental psychosis, or just if she's just blabbering, and so she's just talking. And then it's like, wait, what? How did we get here? I thought you were taking food to your kid's house, and now,
You know, my belongings are missing or moved or whatever the case is. Xavier, you know, has a lock that we put on the door, and there's no explanation for any of it, and no one is stepping in. So, like I've been saying on the last hundreds of fucking videos, all I've ever wanted was to be with my children in my own space, minding my own business. That's all I've ever wanted. What?
I see Xavier like in my head, like I said, seeing like looking at her like at the corner of his eye. What the fuck you mean you see just your kidneys? I'm telling you, one day he's gonna fucking explode. He either gonna go crazy or he's just gonna walk the fuck away.
You're forcing me to do, because I can't even be provided with the bare minimum, is run extensive surveillance, bring teams to observe and witness the behavior against me, and continue to gather evidence for 4 or 5 years now of this unlawful abuse. I went in front of IA, Internal Affairs, in Chicago with a lawyer, Nick Albuquerque, because I was being sexually harassed by Detective David Shepard.
Yeah.
He was saying I had no criminal record, was not on papers. Fast forward 5 years, Dylan's released. Where are my children?
That's nothing to do with
It's sick. Anyways, we're going to bring the kids some, a bag of groceries. And I got the girls each a sticker book, just a cute little like coffee stickers and kisses and makeup stickers. I figured they could decorate like their mirrors or their planners for school with it. And then I got my son, Xavier got my son a Tupac shirt because Tupac is his favorite rapper of all time.
Me love me some Tupac.
He listens to more like old school music, like how I listen to like Metallica, Aerosmith because of my dad. He's like on that Tupac shit because of his dad, old school 90s. you know, his uncles too. So they're going to be excited about that. I already dropped off the sticker book and 2 books, a Judy Moody and a Naughty Monkey book for Alexis to practice with, because she was a little bit behind in reading, but not much. She was not behind. She was at the speed of her class, and Orlando wasn't happy with that. So I'm doing what I can, you know, to the best of my ability. I'm pretty sure I have a broken toe, possibly 2. Yesterday we did 30 miles easy. Maybe I can get a job doing boat tours in the summer or some other tour guide stuff. I was applying for those jobs. They're high hourly, and they seem fun. I can network. I can pass out my business cards. I can...
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a good way to get fired, dumbass.
You know, I can pass out QR codes to social media. I can meet a lot of people that way. Tourists especially are great for new business development because they're from all over the world and country, and when you pass out your info, they tell someone from where they're from, you know, and like that it spreads. So that's about it. The harassment that began 4 years ago, again, in the thousands at this point. I have 500 blocked accounts on my Instagram alone, just on my Instagram, and that is my 5th Instagram since the show came out and since Dylan was released from prison. So to say I have 2,500 people blocked is probably an underestimate. I'm still hopeful. I have not lost faith. I believe wholeheartedly in God. And I don't think that God is just going to let this shit pass. At the same time, I like to remind anyone who's, you know, out for nefarious purposes or out for blood or trying to come at me, I was born dead, bitch. Literally. I was born having already had a bowel movement in my mother's amniotic fucking sac. And I swallowed, took a deep breath of amniotic fluid and shit. And somehow...
This is a little awkward, a little more than I think we signed up for.
Here the fuck I am 36 years later. So if you're fucking with me, you're wasting your time. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I cannot die. I was born dead. Born dead. Had to be incubated for a whole day.
But you, that doesn't mean that you died, though. But you are now alive.
Maybe 2. There is no killing me. Let me be with my children and back the fuck up off of me, please, and thank you.
Okay, let's try this. This is going to be one heck of a editing. I mean, I don't really do much of editing, but good gracious, I already have to do enough. I couldn't imagine doing any more. Another desperate plea for help to the Illinois Attorney General. I'm not reading all that.
Okay, so today we're trying something that I have tried before. I tried this 4 years ago, 3 years. Well, 4 years ago is a little exaggeration because it'll be 4 years this coming January since I've been thrown out of my home and separated from my kids. But I'm trying. I called them 3 years ago, like 6 months after everything, a million times. And I pretty much call 2 to 3 times a month at this point. When all this was going on and, you know, actively just like happening, I was calling multiple times a day, every day. But I just can't keep that up and do anything else. Like literally I'd be sitting next to an outlet just making that call and they keep on, all they do is pass the buck and hang up. So we're calling Springfield Attorney General now.
Hey, like, I think a lot of people can, you know, relate in customer service. I get pissed off. It don't matter where you call. They do that everywhere. Believe me, Heather, you are not that special.
We called Chicago 6 times last week. No response back from them again, so... And then we're getting to the photo shoot.
Why her phone look brand new? I'm looking at my phone. Man, I need a new... I got, like, sand all in it. It needs to be cleaned out. I probably need a new... screen protector or case. That looks good for being homeless. shit, that looks good for anything.
Hi, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Josette.
Okay, and this is the Illinois Attorney General office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hi, I was calling because I had a question. I was a single mother of 3, raising my children and minding my own business when I started being abused, sexually, physically assaulted, robbed, among other abuses. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I'm right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Among other abuses. I called the human trafficking hotline. I called the domestic abuse hotline. I went to the Illinois State's Attorney's Office here in Chicago, where I am local to Chicago. This began in May of 2019 and continued through January of 2020. I was recording it all the way documented from 2015 with the Internal Affairs Department because there were a few corrupt officers involved. So Internal Affairs heard the case in 2015, and I was supposed to be protected from some sort of additional corruptions occurring. Unfortunately, that has not been the case, and the opposite kind of occurred. For the first time in my life in 2019, I was attacked violently. I was bludgeoned. I was jumped and stabbed 11 times.
Okay, what she really needs to do is she needs to find out how to rephrase all of this. First and foremost, to make sure she's even talking to the correct person. This is enough to make someone just, man, you need to talk to somebody else. It's not, I don't know what you got going on, but I don't know who the hell can help you.
My vehicle, Cadillac CTS that I had just paid off.
See, like, no one needs to know that. No one needs to know the make and model of your vehicle and that you just paid it off, or like,
damaged, mechanically sabotaged numerous times until the point where I ran out of money to fix it, all within a 1-year period. My entire wardrobe, my children's clothing, and our home were taken from us. I was unlawfully evicted by police, People Brothers Hospital in my previous career there as well, while they tossed through my home, and then ultimately within 30 minutes through...
Okay, I firmly believe at this time this lady she's talking to has done called over like 3 other co-workers, and this is on speakerphone. I feel like she either gets someone who is like bored as hell at work and they're just listening to the story, or they have someone who's like busy and it's like, okay lady, I'm sorry, but this we can't help you with this, you know, like maybe call here, this is what you can do. But can you imagine just sitting here listening to all of this? You don't need to call somewhere, and you don't even know if you're calling the right place for this right specific situation, and you're going off telling them all this information. I'm going to be fast forwarding. This is on YouTube if you want to watch the full video. I'm sorry.
Me out into the street, keeping about 3/4 of my belongings, and ultimately separating me from the 3 children that I not only birthed on. A lot that's gone on, and basically just left to die in the street. It's been reported. I went to the Daily Center and filed 6 formal petitions, also on camera, and posted it to social media so that I had witnesses, because it was numerous times there was a claim made that I was lying, and that I never went and filed formal petitions electronically or otherwise. So I did it 6 more times on camera and with witnesses in person. To this day...
Let her talk.
My question is, because you've been through so much, what is it that we can do?
Thank you. Oh my gosh, she sounds so sweet. She said, my question is, since you have been through so much, what is it that we can do for you? Thank you. That is what she needs to know. That is all. You gave her way too much information. That is sensory overload. Let her know, what can she do for you? Like, what do you expect her to do for you?
Well, obviously giving me a court date so that all of the people who abused me, who raped me, who robbed me would be held liable and forced to pay back all of the money that I lost as a result of the abuse. All of the jobs that I've been chased out of. There have been 20 jobs that I've been harassed, bullied, or forced out of since that time. They're making it impossible for me to live, for me to eat.
You know what would be cool? I mean, not really cool, but I don't know why I said that. I want her to write down her evidence and her, who in the hell does she think, who is the 20 people who got her like harassed and kicked out of a job? How, I want everything that she's claiming and bitching about. How are you going to prove that in court? Who are you pointing the fingers at? Because in court, you can't say they. You're going to have names and faces. Ain't no more they, Heather. And I think you know that. That's exactly why you call and you do this bullshit on show. But for real, you don't. Because if you ever do have a court case, you don't show up.
Chased out of, there have been 20 jobs that I've been harassed, bullied, or forced out of since that time. They're making it impossible for me to live, for me to eat, for me to support my 3 children. So I'm not a criminal by nature. I don't think any of us are. But for me to steal even like an apple is terrifying. I'm in a heightened.
Okay, for her to say that she, like, you don't even have your kids. You're not doing anything for your kids. You're not raising your kids. It's scary for you to steal an apple. You steal all the time, you dumbass.
State of anxiety all the time and constantly faced with the decision of starving or stealing food. And like I said, I have a college education. I have 3 children.
Oh my God.
So,
Understood. But I think that the Attorney General's office, what we handle is fraudulent cases against the business. Now, with that being said, have you tried to get your own attorney?
yeah, numerous attorneys have taken.
I really, really like this lady. She is the perfect lady to be answering phone calls for a place like that. I wish Heather could find someone like that. I wish someone like this could help Heather find her way to like a mental, it doesn't have to be a mental hospital, but somewhere where they can help her get help.
In the case and been chased off the case. This is corruption. I think that there's some sort of, I don't know what, some sort of extortion, money incentive. They're using sex. I know for a fact, I have on video numerous hours of public officials getting some sort of favorable treatment sexually combined with some sort of exploitation following the sexual treatment. So what they're doing is they are luring these public figures with families into precarious sexual situations.
Man, that lady went home tonight. Girl, you ain't gonna believe the phone call conversation I had today at work. Woo! You know they record these phone calls. I'll be like, can you pull my phone call up today? Can we listen to that during lunch? It is worth it. I promise.
Catching them on hidden cameras and then saying, if you fix this for this girl, or if you testify as a witness for this girl, then all this business is going to be aired. So every attorney that I've had, there have been 5. My primary attorney is Nick Albuquerque. He's been my attorney since the internal affairs case of 2015. They're all like doing their best to help me, but like from a place of hiding almost. It's terrifying.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Because I wanted to see where I can get you that you can get the most help. We have under constituent services that I'm thinking the governor's citizen assistance.
Okay.
The governor of Illinois citizen assistance.
Whatever I'm supposed to do, I will do it. I'm not,
Right.
I just don't know what to do.
Well, understood. And I think this is going to help because yours is such a broad situation.
She's so sweet. Yours is such a broad situation. What a nice way to put, you got a lot of fucked up shit going on, supposedly. She's so sweet, and she's sitting there, like, still helping her calmly.
You have a lot of complaints against the politicians, the police, different things like that. So let's get you kind of higher up. Let's put you, I'm going to give you the governor's citizen's assistant and see where they go with you, okay?
And just so you know, I actually, like, as angry as I am that those situations resulted in bodily harm to myself and other things, I understand it. Like, the extortion that they're dealing with is awful. If I was in that position, I don't know what I would do, but it's ruining my life, you know, and none of them seem to be.
Just shut up and let her help you. Just shut up and let her give you the number.
Be strong enough, myself included, to withstand. We've all made mistakes, you know, and people are leveraging those mistakes to ruin innocent people's lives, and it's awful.
But it's an awful thing. Let me get you to constituent services. Give me just one moment, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Managing department?
Constituent services.
Are we going direct? I thought she was giving her the number. She transferred her over.
Because as the employee office of the Illinois Attorney General.
Hi, my name is Heather Gillespie. I just spoke with someone at length about a list of victimizations that I have endured over the past nearly 4 years. It's been 3.5 years. It'll be 4 years beginning January.
I'm like over here, like, like almost like someone's about to like slap me. It's like, I guess it's like secondhand embarrassment, because I have a feeling this person's not going to be as nice. I feel like she's going to like bark at her, you know. Ugh.
January of 2020.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. A list of
abuses. So just to name a few, I've been bludgeoned, jumped and stabbed 11 times by 3 women with screwdrivers, punched in the top of my head while I was sleeping, my car mechanically sabotaged, stalked and harassed into a gated...
She's probably with her jaw open. I'm sorry, ma'am, what? You said what? You did what? Is it... Now this lady, she's aggravated, she's ready to go home, and she probably just clocked in.
Community where my car was destroyed cosmetically as well as mechanically, chased by people impersonating officers, wearing fake officer uniforms, grabbing me by my throat, slamming me against the wall, throwing me out of my own apartment that I had a legal lease and rental receipts to. I'm sorry?
What is it looking for from the Attorney General?
I mean, isn't it obvious? If you were a
Oh. She's like, oh shit, I don't know. And then now she's about to catch an attitude with the girl who's already aggravated and ready to go home, even though she probably just got there. And now they're about to have a little argument, and then Heather ain't gonna get much help, and then she's gonna blame it on the lady. Do we see how it goes? I mean, isn't it obvious? It's almost like you're sabotaging yourself. So damn desperate, be nice. Even if you have to be fake, right? You want it so bad.
I'm sorry?
What is it looking for from the Attorney General?
I mean, isn't it obvious? If you were a victim of those things and you had filed hundreds of police reports and 6 formal petitions with your local court system, and you were being refused a court date, what would it be that you wanted?
I'm not able to answer that question because I was not aware of that. You just named all the things that happened to you. You had not said who you had reported this to, who did it.
You interrupted and didn't let me finish. I was literally mid-sentence.
Well, the reason why I was saying that because all of what you're saying falls out of the statutory authority of the Attorney General's office.
Okay, well, you're the third person who I've spoken with in the last 2 weeks from as some sort of representative of the state of.
But I'm saying this office has no jurisdiction, unfortunately.
Okay, great. So if you'll stop talking now, I'll ask another question.
Wow. Do you see where shit gets you, Heather? Whenever you want to be a bitch, you got blessed with the lady before, and then now you want to sit here and act like a freaking asshole. Where'd that get you? You think you could talk to people any way you want to, and then you want them to bend over backwards to help your ass.
So who would I report these?
I will not stop talking. You're rushing me to be quiet, and I'm saying to you that what you're saying, and I have empathy for you, we have no jurisdiction.
Again, I didn't ask you if you have jurisdiction. What's your name, ma'am?
There's nothing that we can do, ma'am.
This is a corruption trap. What's the phone number and who do I call to report these abuses? And what is your name?
Ma'am, 312.
Are you refusing to provide your name?
Ma'am, you asked for the phone number.
I asked for your name, please. Are you refusing to provide your name?
This is what you do.
Are you refusing to provide your name?
I would be like, break it up. What? Can you? I'm so stupid. Sometimes whenever I get calls from like the spam people or the scam whatever, or I just don't want to talk to them, I'll be like, hello? And then they're like, hey, hello, I'm here to call. Hello? And then they just keep talking. Hello? And I just keep saying hello. I don't hear them. And then finally, like, sometimes I'll hang up. But then I feel like it's more real if I wait till they hang up. And man, sometimes they be going strong. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, she really cares about her job. Because she will repeat, like, there's this one lady, she would repeat her whole, like, opening line. Hi, this is Olivia calling from Northwood, like, and I'm like, this is a recorded line, like, she would say it, and it was like 5 times it took her to, and then she finally hung up. And I'm like, man, I wonder if these people really believe that I cannot hear them. It's a good way, you know? That way whenever, because I don't like answering, so I'm like, let me answer just in case it's someone important. And then it's not, and then it's like, oh, this is awkward.
To provide your name. I'm giving you the phone number first. May I please have your name? Does not mean that I won't give you my name. Okay, well, can I have your name, please? 312-814-3000. And your name, please.
My name is Dorothy.
Yo,
and
Mom.
Who are you, Dorothy? What's your title?
Director of Constituent Services.
So you're the Director of Constituent Services for the state of Illinois, and after...
No, ma'am, not for the state of Illinois, for the Illinois Attorney General's office.
For the Illinois Attorney General office, and what you're telling me after hearing that I've reported to hundreds of different law enforcement officers, formal petitions filed both in person and electronically, on video, displayed on social media, and live broadcasted, refusal of providing any sort of court date or assistance, robbing me of my Cadillac seat.
Shut up. Ain't nobody did that shit to you that you talking to.
Yes, and my home, throwing me into the street, unlawful eviction, and that there is nothing you can do.
None of that has anything to do with the Illinois Attorney General.
You have a great day, Dorothy. I look forward to suing you.
I am trying to do as much of these as I can. Seeing she went live, and so bad I wanted to just overreact and just freaking jump on it, but I was like, no. Whoo, let's go in order. Calm down. Let's go. What was the subject? Or the title? More than 30 plus days in the last 4 years with Airbnb being ignored and accounts still suspended. When was this? May 19th. What's the playback on here? It is up. I feel like I'm gonna have to come back out here at night. I think that's the only time. It's like never I'm by myself. Every now and then the kids will let me. What am I looking for? Playback. Yeah, it's normal. Okay, like, to which you responded. Okay, sorry. Here's what Lynn wrote. No, I'm going to see what Lynn wrote. Golly, patience. Patience is a virtue. Oh, might help if I paused it, right? Okay. Read Lynn's review. Lynn. Heather and her group left the room clean and neat. They were very friendly and followed all rules, no issues. Who the hell is her group? This was August 29th, 2021? Can we, like, let's go to 23. We're, like, in the middle of 2023 right now. Literally. Let's get back there. gosh. To which I responded with, see, that's weird. Because what if that lady's like, okay, bitch, I was trying to be nice. Same year, same month, August 2021. Very nice person. She was friendly with my dog, Ziggy, too. She stayed here in Chicago for 5 days. I'll be happy to host her again. What is this for again? Like, why are we looking at these? Are these people leaving? Okay, sorry, I got cut off. So, first she used to say how there was so many, like, hundreds positive reviews about her. Like, and now she's saying that all these people are fake, that they're leaving, like, fake reviews. Damn cheer. Freehand. I'm sorry, that was funny. Your emails are kind of boring right now. I wish they were something worth fucking pausing and reading on. This is taking me forever to do, okay? I'm a full-time mom over here and a wife. Fucking ex-wife if someone don't damn motherfucking watch this shit. Good Lord, I ain't got time. I am fucking, 8 weeks behind? I've been like 2 months behind over here. Okay. Cheerful bedroom with free parking on premises. This man. When did, in 2022, so is this lady sent Heather money to stay somewhere that Heather had? When was this? Where the fuck was I? I thought Heather was on the street. Or was this like money back? Like she got a refund. Maybe that's what it was. That would make way more sense. What do we got? A minute left. Great guest. They stayed for 30 days and we don't have any complaints and we will hiss them again. So it's just random reviews. I want to know who and her fucking friends are. To me, it sounds like a lot more is going on than, curating pictures and photo shoots. Alrighty, this one's 41 minutes long. Let's see how long it takes me to get through this one. And again, these are on her YouTubes if y'all want to watch them without me commentating or skipping through. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the town roll. Don't open the door, Lizzie. he's right there.
What's going on, you guys? Happy Memorial.
Is they even fishing, or are they just chilling? That's cool. You can chill.
Vader and I are here at the lakefront for a workout.
Oh,
Xavier and I. Xavier, please do. Quite right. Heather here. Coco Chanel while you sail. Law.
Have y'all seen that? I guess it's like a meme. No! Oh my gosh! Please close the door. Close the door. Oh my gosh! This darn cat. Oh no, Lizzie, babe, you better get down right now. Come see. She shouldn't have listened. So yeah, I guess I was making my bed the other day and I saw a bug and it jumped and I was like, oh, looks like there's a motherfucking flea. And that's the only one I saw. And no one else saw anything. And then I'm like, hey, can y'all like help brush and see if y'all see anything? And no one did. And then I was like, we have flea and shampoo. We need to wash her. And she needs to stay out in the garage until we figure it out. And she goes to a vet so she can take her medicine. Guess who ended up giving this little cute cat a bath? I did. And yes, in fact, she did have fleas. So she stayed in the bathroom for a little bit. And then hers back in the garage. And now her gets to go to the vet. Because I think it's like the adults or whatever that are on her whenever I wash her with it, they die, but I think there's like still like babies like on there and then they hatch. I don't know. It's nasty. It freaks me the hell out. Anyways. Sorry y'all had to hear that.
Please do. Quite right.
I forgot what I was even going to say. My child rudely interrupted me. Have y'all seen that thing on Instagram where it's like when your husband gets excited because he thinks he's about to get lucky because you're on your 4th drink, but really you're about to break out your British accent?
Heather here, Coco Chanel while you sail. Live with a rain and BCAs. We're here on the coastline shooting some fitness content. Had a terrible go of it yesterday. Vomiting all day long. Terrible go. And now we're here today trying to regain some of our strength and enjoy what's left of the Memorial Day weekend. Thank you. Do you guys like that accent? Do you guys think I should switch to that permanently?
You sound so much nicer that way. I do enjoy you more that way, honestly. I feel like sometimes accents do matter.
Irish. Quite right. Forking. What did they say? I don't know how to do Irish. Okay, what else? No, Britain. That wasn't British, the first one. That was Australian. Okay. So, you guys, let me explain. I like rain because rain has BCAAs and electrolytes. And my main issues are I have to do entirely too much cardio. I am a weightlifter, and I've been, better than it ever was before. In doing so, I need to be lifting weights and
so the girls don't hear me.
Simply doing body weight exercise. I know a lot of people who have gotten really significant muscular development with only doing body weight exercise or mostly body weight exercise. But I do also want to start lifting again 3 heavy leg days a week, if possible. So I went back to Planet Fitness. I'm usually a member at Export, but...
Does something happen to her neck, or does she have a birthmark on her neck? Maybe I just don't remember it. This is starting to get boring, so I'm about to start fast forwarding, forewarned.
As they move us around, I'm always just going with whatever I can get to, So right now it's Planet Streeterville that I've been working out at. It's a really cute gym. If you guys are in the neighborhood, check it out. I do have the black card with Planet Fitness, and then I just join Export on a month-to-month, depending on where we're at. So right now we're focusing on a shit ton of fitness content all around Chicago. We'll probably go to another city.
Dude, what if she started saying that's where they, like, shot her with the IV to sedate her? Okay, I'm sorry, off topic, but this just reminded me of the show. Has anyone watched Double Cross? I'm talking about Eric and Erica Cross. Let me know.
Soon. I'm not really sure yet. We're still waiting on the stockholder to, voice some sort of opinion. In business, I've been always doing this alone. When you have to start relying on other people for your budget, you have to start giving a fuck what they think, and that's new for me.
Is this Xavier's dad we might be talking about?
For me, the shareholder hates it that I go online and say, like, the shareholder is upset or wants us to do this or he's an asshole. But whatever. So we're waiting on the shareholder, and in the meantime, we're just literally tapping Chicago the fuck out from every angle of content. So there's really no area we haven't visited. We've gone as far south as Old Black, where that famous rapper passed away. He was shot and killed there. I went there to the memorial. And we worked our way back up, stopping in Hyde Park, Pilsen, the South Loop. Airbnb. Some of us can't help it. Some of us have to walk for our jobs. If you're the mailman, if you are leading some sort of tour group, I don't know. For me, we're pushing around a heavy load and, getting in a lot of miles. So, BC.
I don't know what all I just skipped through, but I don't know. You ain't gonna have that much walking to be a mailman. I mean, you mostly driving.
Is in any form. For me, it's raining. I can grab it in a can on the go, and that's just one of the most important things. So Memorial Day weekend, we're out here shooting fitness content at the lakefront, and we're gonna also do a photo shoot. The photo shoot concept that I have been going after for like the last, what has it been now?
I mean, like, why would they ever go anywhere or even wake up if they're not going to do a photo shoot? Life is all just a photo shoot.
2 months. It's been interrupted numerous times, but it's something to do with a man's shirt. So let me explain. Before I go any further, in this really crazy situation and scenario and all the weird, unexplainable events that have been happening, photo shoots have been really essential at removing me from this bullshit that they put me in and letting my mind.
That sounded like a man. Was that a man or was that a Doug? It sounded like someone said, "Ugh." It really kind of sounded like a cow, but I think it was a guy or a Doug. It was probably the Doug.
Go to a space where I feel free to exist. Upon arrival in said space, I look at what I have available, and whatever it is, that's what I use for my photo shoots and my video shoots. A little girl's dress, size 16 from H&M, to do a ballet themed photo shoot that we ended up never doing. We were all set to do it on location at U. Who watched the very first episode of The Beauties and the Contrast when I was out suntanning on Lakeshore Drive, and it's like literally inspired over FaceTime while dealing with being poisoned in the Fulton Market neighborhood last night. So it's been a trip, but he was upset. God bless his compassionate little heart. He tried to save the duck, and it was a no-go. So that's going on there. He just graduated his sophomore year at high school. And then I have I literally spend 15 hours and walk all the way over there. There's some reason, and it's not the kids, So everyone's okay. Thank God. But things are not perfect. So we're making the best of it. And I'm glad to have everyone here supporting me and my cause and the corruption that has been ongoing. You guys who have been following along and keeping documentation with me, I appreciate it so much. And I know there are a lot of housewives of some of the older guys that I have as friends. I made a lot of friends with like the older generation. That's about it, you guys. We are here doing our content, enjoying the beautiful weather.
It's a little cooler. It's not sunny, so we can't tan or anything, but it's a perfect day for working up a sweat, you know? And then, unfortunately, since it's Memorial Day, the gym will be closed today, but hopefully I'll get into the gym again tomorrow morning.
Xavier looks so much worse. Like, his face is sunken in, and he just looks like he's just scrounging for just drugs, like what he can hit.
I need to do some stairs really bad. I've been doing so much flatland cardio. It's awful. But yeah, that's about it. I'll leave you guys live for a little bit so you can see where we are and what's going on. And if anyone has any questions, always DM me, because I do not pay attention to the comments on my lives. Not because I don't want to respond, just because of the 4-year targeted, you know, harassment that I've been receiving that's easy to premeditate. So I don't answer the comments anymore. If you have a genuine question, feel free to DM or email. 100% of those get responded to if they are valid when I have time to do so. If they are just rude and nasty, I just block and delete them. So I'll leave you guys live for a little while. I hope everyone has a great Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And go check out...
I have a feeling they're gonna get drunk.
My content on Insta. We're doing the man shirt for Memorial Day weekend, so it's going to be this white hat with American flag on it, and then a white dress, not a white dress, a Tommy Hilfiger, like kind of checkered, white with navy blue man dress shirt, and the hat, and no pants, and if we can, something that looks like a tropical drink next to the water for this Memorial Day shoot. I have not recreated my Memorial Day / 4th of July shoot.
Don't. Please don't. You've reposted it enough.
Since Cam Soda days in 2019, 2018. I posted that on Instagram. If you guys were there for the ride, it's been wild, I know. But yeah, so we're redoing all of the shoots, and we're allowing the art to evolve with the artist, you know? So as I grow in age and in direction,
they look like they're stuck on the fucking island. Look at him. He pulled that antenna straight out. He's trying to get service. Oh my gosh. Oh, Gilligan's Island.
Noted in my art and in the photos, and I'm super excited that we can keep detail of the evolution of my personality and my art. Okay. Also, Xavier wants...
I feel like they're high. And not like fucked up high. Like, I feel like they may have, like, smoked something and just kind of, like, made them feel good. Because she's not in a bitchy mood. She's in a pretty decent mood. A little giggly. But I'd rather her giggle than... fucking rant on.
Guys know that he has started a Tumblr account. The Tumblr is focusing on fashion, high fashion.
Tumblr? Why does that sound so familiar? What is Tumblr? Tumblr. Did she say Xavier?
Fashion from the 8th. Okay. Also, Xavier wants you guys to know that he has started a Tumblr account. The Tumblr.
Does anyone have Tumblr? Has anyone found him? Let me know if it's worth it. I don't want to look if it's not even worth it. It's too much work. I got enough going on.
Is focusing on fashion, high fashion from the 80s, 90s, 60s, 70s, real fashion models over the years and their works of art. So if you guys would like to support him on that channel, you can do so right here at sunsetpolaroids.tumblr. I don't have a Tumblr, but...
I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot just in case. I'm going to see that in my phone and I'll be like, what the hell is that?
We are considering it. Right now, we're only using TikTok. If you guys are on TikTok, you can find my TikTok. Coco, C-O-C-O, dot, Chanel, C-H-A-N-E-L-L-E, dot YSL. That's my Instagram handle. That's my TikTok handle. And we have the production page GoPro Solo tagged in the bio of the Coco Chanel YSL. Xavier is using Tumblr, Sunset Polaroids, Tumblr.com, and we have not added a GoPro there. But we're going to be updating all the sites soon with new trees and all of that. I hope you guys if you guys were not there for the live broadcast on Instagram, we're using the platform Model Mayhem to book paid jobs. So we're kind of funneling all of the modeling, thing like that. Let's all meet up on Model Mayhem. I need to update my profile. I haven't been active on it since last summer with new trees and all of that. I hope you guys if you guys were not there for the live broadcast on Instagram, we're using the platform Model Mayhem to book paid jobs. So we're kind of funneling all of the modeling, thing like that. Let's all meet up on Model Mayhem. I need to update my profile. I haven't been active on it since last summer, but this summer I believe is going to bring a lot of opportunity for freelance jobs in the modeling and creativity sectors. I know there are a lot of people who are looking to throw events. Whatever your creative thing is, Model Mayhem is a fantastic spot to list your. Babe, can you please scrape this poop off?
Oh.
No. Babe, can you please scrape this poop off? No. No, I want to keep this whole space clean. Please, give me a credit card or a gift card out of your wallet. Please give it to me. I'll scrape the poop off.
This is awkward. This is awkward. She's gonna fucking beat his ass after this. You gonna make me scoop this poop off? Oh, that's really loud.
You guys know why I call myself an environmentalist, right? If we're walking around, I'll grab the garbage in the area where I am because I like my environment to be clean and organized and have everything, So
She likes her environment like that, but she doesn't like herself like that, nor her actual life like that.
Something I've been doing and I've been encouraging the children also to do, please, babe, is, hold on while I scrape this duck poop off of my little space. It's actually my beef. It's goose poop for sure. So we're just gonna scrape this off. There we go. So disgusting.
Okay, we don't need to see
anywhere
this.
that there's garbage, pick that shit up. Why would you do that? Smoke a cigarette on my page when you know that I'm pushing for fitness and I don't smoke.
Oh, motherfucker, he's been smoking the whole entire time. Every single video you're in, he's in the back smoking. Don't act like, you don't know who he is. Oh, we gonna.
You're so rude and ignorant. No, but
yeah, she gonna pick one.
I don't want. Why would you do that? Babe, why
did he do it to be an asshole, or did he write it in a comment?
Would you do that?
But let me do say, you can't really push for health and fitness whenever you smoke weed and probably a hard white yellow substance, in my opinion, and huff.
No way. I didn't use my hand. Don't worry. No way. I didn't use.
When did it start?
No way. I didn't use my hand. Don't worry. Babe, why would you do that? Get out of there. Why would you do that? smoke a cigarette on my page when you know that I'm pushing for fitness and I don't smoke?
But he always smokes on your page.
So rude and ignorant. No, but I don't want you to, and you don't smoke all the time. You only smoke when there's a nefarious fucking influence. And why would you want to circulate that on my page when I'm promoting fitness? I don't care. Please don't do that anymore. Respect me. Stop talking. Respect me, please. We've already had this conversation hundreds of times. You have an influence. If I have 2,000 people watching on my page and you get on my page, you are influencing 2,000 of them. I don't care. Then go on your phone and tune in and join in the conversation. So do it.
So if he's literally sitting right there, why can't he join right now on your phone? Why does he have to get on his phone and join in the comments? Trying to silence him? Huh? It's a hard not life for us. It's a hard not life for us. They're treated, we get kids. Daddy kisses, we get kids. It's a hard not life.
Do what? No, I'm just leaving it right there. I'm just leaving it on for a while so that it stays in.
This audio sucks.
In circulation, and then I'll just turn it off. I haven't done any lives on YouTube, and part of social media strategy is utilizing all of the features of the social media.
Okay, so this is my thing too. I don't know if y'all have noticed. I don't think she has ads. I don't think she's monetized. I could be wrong, but for some reason I don't think she's monetized. Wouldn't y'all think if you're homeless and you need a job and you need money, you would monetize your channel? I mean, she has a big following for... Alright, we're going to take a little break for a little message from myself. It's so frustrating and it's so hard whenever I cannot complete one of her videos in one setting and pick it back up as if I remember how I was commentating or how, like, what exactly was going on. And because I have kids and I have a family, so I have to... Excuse me, motherfucker! I'm not in the mood to play. I'm gonna pull out all your motherfucking teeth. That was my cat, not my kid, by the way. It's obviously really hard to... It's hard to go through all the videos straight through unless I make myself sick and stay up late at night. Because I'm just way too... I'm too busy at being a mom full freaking time. There's just no way. So I'm trying my best. And then I wake up and then I have someone commenting. I don't remember the name. I just automatically delete it because I feel like I've said it enough in my videos. And if you're not around, this is like no shade, but most people know by now on YouTube that if you have a channel, a commentary channel, which is pretty much what my channel is about. Unfortunately, I wish I could vent about anything and everything. You have to commentate. You have to commentate or they will take your video down. Like, I'm pretty sure actually it's supposed to be like every 30 seconds or something like that. And then still, you're still at risk. So, yeah, you can miss me with the bullshit. I'm trying to keep my channel until I'm not. And then, to make it worse, on top of that, don't y'all love to hear me complain and vent? I love my coffee, and for some reason I get kind of nauseous in the morning, so I don't really care for my coffee. So I need a Sprite. Well, Lord of a hole, go figure, there was not a Sprite in the fridge. I don't ever drink soda or anything like that, and whenever I need one, it was not in there. So I'm going to try to hurry up and finish this, and then I need to take my littles to hang out and play so I could come back home and do some work. Hopefully pick up the house done before I have to go pick them back up. Maybe that'll give me some more time to do some of these and catch up.
He stretches my legs out, and how he does yoga toes. Just so everyone knows, I haven't had that's my life for the past 4 years. Show you guys how Xavier stretches my legs out, and how he does yoga toes. Just so everyone knows, I haven't had a pedicure in 4 weeks, but I do my own pedicure. When we were at the Forest Preserve shoot, I just used my, what's that thing called? Pumice, and literally gave myself a full maintenance scrub. I talk about this as well. I talk a lot about self-care and different self-care stuff that I like to do. Number 1, Botox or Radiesse. If you ladies are getting a little older, 20s, 30s, use half the recommendation for any sort of filler, but use it before people mostly think you need it. So as soon as you start to see the wrinkles forming, go and get the filler. This is what I've always done. Half the recommended dosing, spread around all the problem areas.
I want to know if it's true that there's people out there who, what did she say? They sponsor her fillings. I want to know who the hell is out there who makes sure she gets her fillers done whenever the hell she needs them done. That's pretty weird, especially if she's not around them.
What you're doing is you're putting volume into any area that has deficit at an early age. What happens? I will never age older than